This just in, our winter storm is well underway here across parts of southern and central Manitoba. Let's get into it. Hey, good evening, everyone. This is Justin with the Weather Center of Manitoba coming back to you with another weather update here, this time during the evening hours, the late evening hours. We're seeing our winter storm really ramping up here across southern Manitoba into the Interlake region. This is the Foxhorn radar currently at the time of 9:30 p.m. We're looping the radar between 9 and 9:30 p.m. And we see a huge dry slot here to be noted. Hasn't been much snow at all. Basically, Elkhorn, Trans-Canada Highway east through Verdon, Oak Lake, City of Brandon, Carberry, also north toward Rapid City is kind of where that heavy snow starts. North of Rapid City on the number 10, you're into heavy snow. South, again, nothing. We got Pipestone, Souris, Boissevain. Yeah, just generally that southwest corner, not much happening in terms of snow or precipitation at all, but those winds are picking up. Now, that may change as we go into the later evening hours. We see kind of some bands here of, maybe some sleet mixed with heavy snow across southeastern Saskatchewan, Stoughton, Carlisle, Wawota, Redverse, Fleming, pushing east toward Elkhorn, Verdon, Hamiota, Harding, and Oak Lake, the Trans-Canada Highway west there at the moment. So that'll be something to watch over the next few hours as this continues to transpire. Uh, Heavy snow is just continuing to be the story here across far western Manitoba, the Parklands region. We got Roblin east through Gilbert Plains, Riding Mountain National Park, Wasagaming, Elphinstone, St. Rose, Mackinac, McCreary, that eastern escarpment, especially McCreary, Mackinac, east towards Alonza and the western shores of Lake Manitoba. That is where we're having some really big time snowfall amounts here circled in this blue color here. And that is the exact area from our snowfall map earlier that we were expecting 30 to 40 centimeters, locally up to 50 centimeters through the higher elevations of the park. So looks like that is transpiring and going according to schedule at the moment. Okay, now let's check out our Woodlands radar in Woodlands, Manitoba here. A good view of eastern and southeastern Manitoba and also the Interlake region. Look at this sharp gradient of precipitation slash snow. We see basically, if you were to take, which I'm going to do, here's the southern edge of the snow band in Winnipeg, kind of the southwest corner of the city, and you go about 7-8 kilometers to the southwest. There's no snow falling at all. And then you go 8 kilometers north of there and you're in central Winnipeg into that heavy snowfall. So wow, what a tight precipitation snow gradient here setting up through the Red River Valley this evening. And that is why we've been having some reports through northern Winnipeg of 10 to 20 centimeters already on the ground. However, southern part of Winnipeg, we got maybe 2, 3, 4 centimeters. So what a tight dividing line throughout the city of Winnipeg, north versus south. North of Winnipeg, it's all snow. Ashern, Mulvihill, Fisher Branch, Arborg, Victoria Beach, Gimli, Beconia, Toulon, St. Laurent, Oak Point, Selkirk, also into that heavy snow. Places like Lockport, Beausejour, and then east here through the Whiteshell region. Lots of heavy snow happening and has been happening for the past 6 hours or so. So we're going to be seeing definitely some snowfall totals in this area, definitely probably 30 plus centimeters by the end of the day tomorrow. And that snow is just continuing to drift eastward towards northwestern Ontario. And we have, again, that snow that I was showing you on the Foxhorn radar still impacting places like Roblin, Gilbert Plains, Riding Mountain National Park. That is continuing to trail southeastward. So we're going to be just having this continued area here circled in blue in heavy snow for probably another 6+ hours tonight. Okay, now in terms of our current highway conditions, well, they're looking a little bit rough. As you can see on the map here, we got a lot of white up here through the Parklands region. We got Dauphin, Highway 10, Highway 20, definitely through Riding Mountain. Here's the Moon Lake camera at 9:30 p.m. and wow, is that ever a lot of snow. You can see it caked on the road. Trees are starting to get some snowfall accumulation on them. That does not look like a fun drive. And it just gets worse from there. St. Rose, that looks horrible. I know you can't really see much. Probably poor visibility due to the blowing snow and falling snow there in St. Rose, Highway 5. And then east through the Interlake, we got the Narrows. I can't really see much. I don't think these cameras have night vision, but it's not good. We got snow-covered highway there through the Narrows, headed east towards Ericsdale. Highway 16 is rough. Neepawa, Arden area. It looks like the snow may be tapering there in the Arden area, but you can see it definitely looks icy. We've got some snow on the road, probably still some light snow falling there. Wouldn't recommend Highway 16, especially where you see these dotted lines. Poor visibility. Arden east through Gladstone, southeast to Westburn, McDonald, leading to Portage La Prairie. Back west, south of the park, we got Shoal Lake, Birtle, Highway 83, 41, also Highway 45 near Russell and Angusville, Rossburn. Just in that general Russell, Foxhorn, Birtle, Shoal Lake, and Newdale area, we got definitely snow-covered highway here. Shoal Lake at 9:38. Snow has tapered, but you can see we got drifting on the sides of the highway, blowing snow, and wow, does that ever look icy right here. That looks definitely icy. You can actually see the street lights shining on the 16 here at Shoal Lake. So not going to be a fun drive. Not recommending that, but if you have to go out, definitely do it safely. Going east now toward the Red River Valley, Highway 1 at Oakville. Still a little bit of snow falling, either that or definitely some blowing snow. You can see that here kind of through the lights on the side of the highway. And it looks really slick. Again, you see those lights reflecting on the road, not good, with that wind starting to polish the highways that had that snowfall earlier. Continue east toward Winnipeg, the Eli Highway 1 and Highway 332 junction camera. Looks like a lot of vehicles kind of trailing each other here. Probably a good idea. As long as everybody's going at a slow enough speed, probably nice to be able to see what's happening. But we can definitely see down in this corner that northeast wind pounding through and causing some blowing snow and drifting toward Highway 1 from the Eli camera currently. And pretty much the same as we zoom out here to a wider picture again. Highway 6 is rough from northwest side of Winnipeg up to St. Laurent. Would not recommend. We got some rough highways that's showing bare, but it's definitely not bare. I can almost guarantee you. Toulon Highway 17, number 7 from Toulon up to Arberg is probably rough. And we have some snow-covered roads here from Gimli all the way down to Lockport, Selkirk, and Beausejour shows bare once again, but I'm betting it's starting to get covered pretty good there. So all in all, looking like southwestern Manitoba for the meantime looks good for travel, but we do have that sleet and heavy snow patches from the Carlisle-Wawota area pushing east towards southwestern Manitoba. So the highway conditions may deteriorate over the coming hours here across the southwest corner of the province. But as of right now at 9:40, looking pretty good. The area that we're watching for the most dangerous highway travel throughout the remainder of the night would be this area in red. Definitely from Roblin Russell, east through Riding Mountain National Park, Eastern Escarpment, McCreary, Alonza, the western shores of Lake Manitoba, then also the entirety of the Inner Lake towards Gimli, Winnipeg Beach, Petersfield, Toulon, Selkirk, and Lockport, and then stretching east toward Beausejour, Winnipeg, St. Anne, and the Whiteshell region. We definitely have Falcon Lake, Highway 1 there will probably be rough as we get into the overnight period. So finally, let's take a quick peek at the latest Zero Zulu NamNest model showing our precipitation over the next few hours. And we just see that precipitation and that band of snow continuing to impact western Manitoba, the Inner Lake region, and east over toward the Red River Valley and the Whiteshell region of southeastern Manitoba. And we're also starting to notice here at midnight, we're getting some sleet slash freezing rain coming into areas like Virden, Oak Lake, Hemiota, the city of Brandon as well. So Highway 1 West looks good now across southwestern Manitoba. That definitely can change over the next few hours, as I was just talking about there. And we continue to go and we see that there could be a really good patch here of sleet slash freezing rain over the city of Brandon, Westman region here as we go toward 3 a.m. in the morning. However, east of that, Winnipeg, Red River Valley, just caked in this heavy snow, also continuing through the Inner Lake region. So Winnipeg, you're not done yet. It's just going to continue snowing and blowing and points north throughout the Inner Lake region. Definitely lots of snow still to come. And then as we go to tomorrow morning, this is 6 a.m., still snowing through, again, that Inner Lake region, southeastern Manitoba, Winnipeg, starting to maybe weaken and wane a bit over western Manitoba, but still having some snow and precipitation falling at 6 a.m. And this is 9 a.m. We see that freezing rain slash sleet now throughout the entirety of basically the far southern portion of southern Manitoba. That would include places like Boissevain east toward Pilot Mound, Morden Winkler east through Highway 75, Emerson. Watch out for some sleet, possibly freezing rain at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, and then also the Sprague region south of the Whiteshell. But snow is still falling tomorrow morning as the daylight breaks, still going to be falling snow. And look at these tight isobars, all these squiggly lines here. We got strong winds going to be causing potentially blizzard-like conditions tomorrow morning, and in fact throughout the overnight period as well. And then we continue going, and the snow doesn't really stop. We may get another heavier band move in from southeastern Saskatchewan, moving into the Brandon area, places like Boissevain, Turtle Mountain Park, and then east toward Morden Winkler tomorrow afternoon slash evening. But finally, we get the snow waning, I would say around midnight Friday night. So midnight tomorrow night, finally look at that. Not much snow. There's maybe a few patches here of maybe some light snow or some drizzle, potentially freezing drizzle Friday night. This is at midnight. So again, it looks like another solid, definitely 12, if not to 24 hours left of this storm system. And then I will show you the winds finally calm down here. I would say about there. We're not seeing as tight of isobars. This is looking at about the 10 a.m. to noon hour period of Saturday morning into Saturday afternoon. Finally, the winds will calm down. So all in all, thank you for watching this video. Some tough travel over the next 12 to 24 hours in those areas that are just getting pummeled with heavy snow. Definitely keep an eye out if you're in southwestern Manitoba once again for that sleet, possibly mixing with freezing rain overnight into Friday morning. But really, other than that, thank you so much for tuning into our YouTube channel. Like the video, leave a comment if you can, and please subscribe to our channel. That's it for now. Have a great night. Stay safe out there, everyone.